Today we are in a stunning location outside Casoli, Lama di Peligna and Fara San Martino. And what a place we've got for you. Just wait while you see this one. So what can we say about this location? Are you thinking of a word? And it truly is stunning, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. And all I can hear at the moment is cuckoos and some strange toad noises. I don't know what they're up to, but it sounds interesting. So the property we're going to see today is a bargain property. For what you get. Incredible. And it's a huge property as well. Detached. And it is, I would say, this one I would say we are in a, I can't think of the word, but certainly not remote, certainly not, but this is a location, you're well in the countryside of Abruzzo, but you're still only 5 or 10 minutes outside of towns, some brilliant towns. And I wanted to start off at this lake. This is the Lake of Casoli, or Lago di Sant'Angelo is the full name of it. Firstly, because it's stunning, and secondly, because the house is about a 10-minute drive in this location. So, looking over you're not getting the full view today because the mountains are a little bit covered, but you have Civitella Messa Raimondo just over this hill, and you've got Fara San Martino over the hill. You have Palombaro that's on the ridge up here. You have an amazing restaurant by the lake here. And then behind me, this side, we have Casoli. So where I'm stood now, I've just driven out of Casoli, the market town of Casoli. It took me about 6-7 minutes. Palombaro is going to be 15 minutes. Fara San Martino, a similar amount of time. And then when you carry on heading this way towards the house, you're then sort of in between towns. You're in between Lama di Peligna and Casoli that's behind me. So the location, rural, that's the word I was thinking of. It's definitely a rural location. Rural, I can't say that word. It's definitely a rural, need to practice that word, location, but it is just incredible around here. As you can see, the scenery is just amazing. And from where I'm stood now, half an hour, you're sat on the beach. So, you know, you add another 10-15 minutes, I think it is, to the house. So you're really in the beautiful countryside here. So a car you're going to need, but my word, this place is incredible. Are you ready? We'll head down and see this property. Let's do it. So the place where we've just been was actually, it took me about 5 minutes to get here, not 15-20 minutes, so I was wrong. The place where we are now is a little hamlet called Vicenne, and I don't know if it's part of Casoli or Lama di Peligna. We'll double check. And this is not a busy road at all. Now I've said that, it's going to be like the M1 in the UK. But this takes you straight to the lake and then up to Lama di Peligna. And it's just a group of maybe 20 houses. I've just annoyed a couple of dogs back there. But it is a beautiful, beautiful little hamlet. And I say it's so easy to get to where I've just been by the lake. The road is fantastic. It's all been pretty much newly done. And ladies and gentlemen, you know when I get excited about properties, especially bargain ones that we hunt down for you beautiful people, oh my word, I have got an amazing one today. It is huge. Can you hear that dog? It doesn't like me being here. It hasn't been lived in for quite a while. So it belongs to Belongs to some people from the UK, I think they are. And it does need tidying up in the garden. But my word, look at it. It's huge. It really is. And when you see inside, this is going to blow you away. Big style. So excited to show you this. We do have the dark clouds coming behind us. I'm not sure you could probably see the mountains over here when the clouds aren't there, but wow, this place. What a place. And as I say, much easier to get around than what I thought. The last time I came up here, I seemed to think that the road wasn't great, but the one we've passed on now is superb. So the property starts from here. Obviously I'll walk around the outside first and then we'll do the inside. It is overgrown. The garden is really, really overgrown, unfortunately. So you're not going to be able to see the true extent, especially this front area is beautiful. And then it comes down here. Let's just have a quick look at the outside on this side. Got this beautiful rock. And then it looks like more garages underneath, and you've got a terrace above. So this is the first time I've been here. So I am still finding my way around a little bit. We'll find our way together. I wanted to video it straight away because the sun's out. And I've got a feeling it's going to throw it down soon. Throw it down with rain. Here we've got a huge fig tree. Looks like you've got a huge cherry tree over there. This house, believe me, this is absolutely stunning. Inside it's just incredible. Anyway, really nice front garden area once it's all been taken care of. What this place needs is somebody to come in and give it a good fettling, as we say in English. That sounds gross, doesn't it? But no, to give it a good clean through, because it's just not being lived in for quite a while. Quite a few cobwebs around and the rest of it. But wow, what a place. So yes, you are on, it's not a main road. As you can see, I'm walking in the middle of it. You are next to the road, but that's a great thing because it's a superb road and easy to get around, as I say. Love this. Now the garden, I'm only guessing where the garden is at the moment because I haven't got the documents yet for the house. So once I get those, I will obviously be able to let you know, but I think I've got a rough idea where the garden is. But I was desperate, as soon as I came, I was that desperate to show it you that I just had to do the video. So obviously all this area belongs. Then up the stairs and the garden behind belongs, and I'm guessing that it goes round to here and then down the other side. So a reasonable sized garden. And then we have a huge garage. I'm going to find the keys for this garage. The people who left me the keys for the house, but I'm struggling to find certain keys, but I will get in as much as I can. There is a terrace above here that at the moment I can't get onto because we seem to be missing a lock, but believe me, when I go inside you'll see why I wanted to do it quickly. Then we have a little cupboard area, little storage areas as we go around, and this is all part of the land as well. Then we have a terrace here, and there is a door that leads out from the lounge onto this. And then we're going to have something at the side, I'm guessing, but I need to, as I say, check the documents. The driveway is probably quite tight at this side, but I will, once I get the documents, I will know that. You're excited? And this will be a stone house as well. I'm guessing with the thickness of the walls. I wanted to get the outside done quickly because, as predicted, the sun is going in. I'm so excited, I really am. Amazing place, amazing place. So this is the front portico, and obviously there's a terrace above as well. Wow. I really am. I'm just, what you get for your money here is amazing. Such a shame that It's probably not coming across on the video at all, but this would make a beautiful little front garden. Amazing. These beautiful flowering bushes as well. Stunning. And then we have steps down this side to go to the garage, which I need to try and find the keys for that as well. And the side driveway. So that's a bit of a look of the outside. Are you ready to see the inside? Are you ready to be blown away? Well, let's do it. Okay, so heading into the property. There's no electrics, so some of the house, part of the house is dark. Look at the size of this corridor. You don't hear that very often. This is huge. And it has been left empty for quite a while. So some of the salts we've seen in between the tiles, but that's just what happens when you leave properties completely closed up, which is not a good idea. So this property needs to be lived in, it needs to be loved. Look at the size of it. This corridor is, I've got my little measure, you'll be pleased to know, is 10 meters in that direction by 2.5 in this direction. What an impressive corridor. And I love it because it's one of those houses where it's a simple layout, 4 rooms off each corridor. Where do you want to start? Let's start in the kitchen. Oh, I'm so excited for somebody. I really am. Look at this. I just need to straighten my camera up. It seems to go. There you go. This is huge, and it's in great condition as well. It's not new, but it's certainly not old. They're in great condition. Nice, solid kitchen. It's not a marble top, it's a laminate top. But does that matter? Loads of space here. And then look, we have the oven range. We have a space for a table in the middle. And then we have a fireplace. Oh, I am so excited. I'm telling you, this place, I don't know how it's coming across on the video, obviously I'll know later. As I've said before, it needs a good clean throughout. It's not the current owner's fault, it's just obviously they've not been back, which is unfortunately why they need to sell, because they just don't get the use out of it that they thought they would. And it's been locked up. And it just needs a good clean, because then this feels like home. I feel like I'm at home. Brilliant size kitchen, absolutely. And I love that the oven and the cooker top has its own section. Fridge there. It's not a huge fridge, but you could probably get one that's maybe a little bit wider and a little bit taller possibly. Or you have space here to the right of the door to have a double fridge. This leads out obviously to the side of the house where the garage is at the back, and then you can look up onto the garden, or you can look up onto the cobwebs that's there at the moment. The windows, it's that time again. Why don't I knock on it? Anyway, double glazed Daves, they're double glazed Daves. And it looks like they have fly screens as well, and gold shutters on the outside. It's gold galore, ladies and gentlemen. Gold galore, double glazed Daves. Amazing. And to be honest with you, the price of this place, if you needed to do any updates, if you did want to put new windows and things like that, it's priced so well. And this is a thermo camino. Obviously it's going to be quite old, so it may need looking at. And what is a thermo camino? I hear you asking. Well, outside they actually have 2 boilers for gas, so I'm presuming there's one does the top floor and one does the bottom. But this will also pump round the radiator. So once you've got a fire lit in there, it will do the radiators and possibly the hot water as well. That's a great system. Let's get some measurements of this kitchen. Let's do this way, looking at the kitchen. Let's see if I can get the, need to find the laser. Where are you? There you are. Sometimes it doesn't bounce off the tiles very well. So this is 6 meters in this direction by, some people say I should do this before I do the video to cut the video time down. Not a bad idea actually, but sometimes I just like to do it while I'm on the video, so you know that I'm not lying to you. 4 meters and 16. A gecko has just run past me and scared. My heart is pounding. I'm sure you know what a gecko is. It's not dangerous, but because I've opened everything up, it's obviously just got in. Oh, let me just calm myself down. Let me just get back into composure. So that's the, obviously looking out to the side again. Shame the clouds have gone over because the sun was pouring into this place. So that's the kitchen. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. I want to show you the lounge, but because all these rooms are huge, you can use different rooms for different things. So let me show you the lounge first, which is, I do love these double doors. They all have these wood double doors. Really nice and high ceilings. High ceiling, probably 3 meter ceilings, I would guess. And I'm not sure what that is, but it looks possibly like some sort of air conditioning, or maybe that's the heat. There is radiators around. I will find out from the owner. As I said, there are a few things I'm not sure about this house, but it's because I was so excited when I saw it that I just want to show it you. Okay, lounge, look at this. It's huge. Nice fireplace. You've got double doors that go out onto that terrace at the side. Amazing. What a great space. And this is just a lounge, because you could use another room as a dining room, a formal dining room. There's so many options, and I love the amount of space, the amount of light that comes into this place. And as I say, I do think it's a stone house because of the thickness of the walls. This obviously looks out onto the veranda, which once tidied up will be amazing. And then this side goes out. You can pick cherries from your terrace. It's the cherry terrace. Imagine that. Imagine stood on your terrace picking your cherries. Sounds gross. Anyway. Massive terrace as well, this one. How excited are you, folks? I can sense it. I can feel it. I know what's good for you, don't I? Definitely. Let's do the measurement of this. 6 meters in this direction by 4 meters and 70 in this direction. Huge room. Beautiful room. Stunning. Okay, now, when we go into the other rooms, one of the rooms I can't open the window, and this room here at this side, they've decided to use as a bedroom, which I think is a great idea if you don't want to do the stairs. Maybe you're at that age where your old knees just don't want to do the stairs anymore, a bit like mine. But the great thing is you can use these rooms for whatever you want. So maybe you've got an elderly relation that wants to come and stay with you, and they can sleep down here. Again, this room is exactly the same size as the other one, I would say. I know it's probably not as, let's have a look, let me see, without guessing, probably not as long as the other one. Yeah, 4 meters 51 in this direction by, but it's still huge, by 4 meters. So you've got 18 square meter rooms here, this one. Obviously that looks out onto the veranda. This just looks out to the side of the house. These are older windows in this part, but they are double glazed Daves. No fly screen on this one. But again, the price, my word, what can I say? Some of the plaster work needs sorting out. This happens same in my house, unfortunately, when you either have to take this off, you can rub it down and put different types of paint on it to stop this happening. In Italian houses, this happens. People always worry about the damp, sometimes because it's stone, it's a natural material, it's going to release some sort of moisture sometimes. That's just the way it is. So you either put the type of plaster that makes it breathe, or you do what we did at home and reveal the stone. And you'll just notice that the stone changes colour every now and then. That's just Italian houses, nothing to worry about. It's just the way it is here. Great size room. Then, so we've done the lounge, we've done the kitchen, we've done what's a bedroom at the moment. This is the one we can't open the windows on, but I brought my lights, look. Very organised today. So many people tell me off for not bringing equipment, saying I'm very unprofessional. It's terrible, isn't it? I'm terribly unprofessional. We keep it real, folks. Sometimes I forget. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's do the measurement. This is the same size as the other one. Hold on. 4 meters and 9 in this direction by, let me find a spot there, by 4 meters 63 in this direction. So again, a great size room. They've got this as a formal dining room. What would you have it as? There's so many things, and it is really light because you've got the 2 windows again. Not a bad shout really for a dining room, because the kitchen is obviously just over there. But the kitchen is also nice as a kitchen diner, isn't it? So many options in here. So many options. Electrics, people lived in here before the buyers that have got it now. People that they bought it from lived here for 15 years, 16 years, and everything seems to work. I mean, obviously the electric's off, but everything seems in great condition. You may need some upgrades somewhere, but it's got a breaker at the front, which is important. It's one of those places you could come straight into. It needs some love, it needs some cleaning, but wow. And down here, this is a handy little bathroom if you're staying a little bit low. But if you're sleeping downstairs or just want to skip to the loo, then there you go. And it's actually got a shower in it as well. Little wet room. Marvellous. If you wanted to do, I suppose you could probably have a bathroom maybe in here. Maybe have it as office stroke bathroom, something like that, because the waste is obviously at this side under these stairs here. So maybe if you're thinking about sleeping downstairs, this becomes a something room, I don't know what, office or similar, and then maybe you can have a bathroom in that corner using this window as well. Little option for you folks, you don't have to follow it, but there you go. These interior doors are aluminium gold ones, so I think I'd be tempted to change those. It's a little bit too outsidey for me. Oh, this is amazing. And the space is just brilliant. Stairs, these are granite stairs. Old railings. Bit snazzy there, aren't they? Loving this window with the guards on it. Shame the sun's gone in. Nice shutters, wood ones again. Double glazed Daves. And then look, again, how spacious this hallway is. Look how bright. And the sun's gone in. Oh, it might be coming out a little bit. This is huge. Similar to downstairs, probably not quite 10 metres, but it's a good 9 metres along there and 2.5 across again. Amazing. Now, if you remember, I showed you a terrace before. Can't find the keys for it. I'm going to have another look. If I get it, I will add it to the video. If not, it's a terrace that's about 3 metres by 3 metres through here. I'll show you the bathroom in a second. fact, no, I won't. Let's do it now. Let's do the bathroom now. So we have a pre-bathroom, which is good, because then you can go out on the terrace. And the pre-bathroom has washing machine. Looks like a little fridge as well. Probably to have a few beers for the terrace. Quite a handy little room before you get into the bathroom. And then you have a great sized bathroom. So this is the only bathroom, the main bathroom in the house. But the rooms are so big, there should be no reason why you couldn't add bathrooms if you needed to. And this is a huge bathroom as well. Again, an older suite, but good clean. Let's get some measurements for you. So we've got 3 meters. This is going to be 3 by 3, I would guess. 3 by 275. So 3 meters that way, 275. Great size. Great size. It does have a bath, which looks in decent condition, just needs a clean, to be fair. It looks in good condition. It does have smoked windows. These are not, oh yeah, they are, the double glazed Daves, but no fly screen on this one. And then you've got a corner shower. So again, a good clean, it's still in great condition. Then, coming out of here, let's start with this. Shall we start with the main bedroom? What I would class as the main bedroom, I think, would be this one. So let's do this one first. I love these doors as well before we get into them. And the floors, I should mention the floors as well up here, the original floors. They're not all the same inside. It seems like each room has got different floors, but they're beautiful, really beautiful. This room is enormous. I mean, look at the size of the wardrobe for a start. That's a fair old wardrobe. And look at the size of this. It makes the bed look tiny. I'm not sure, I can understand because of the wardrobe, the size of the wardrobe, I'm not sure if it would go somewhere else or if it would split up. But I'd fancy the bed on this wall, personally. And then I think I would have a wardrobe. It may fit, actually, looking at the size of it, it may well fit along there. That would be my preferred layout. And then a little makeup area there. Now it does look like they've had some sort of infiltration at some point. I will check with the owners about that. It is dead easy to get onto the roof, so that shouldn't be a problem. It's probably full gutters and things like that, but we have had the rain. We've had the comedy rain here recently, in the sense that it has just been downpour day after, and especially yesterday, so I'm sure I would have seen more damage than that if it's an existing problem. To me, it does look like it's drying out, and I'll have a look outside to see what that is. But because it's so easy to get to, it's going to be probably a gutter clean that it needs or something like that. We'll have a look in a second. I'm certainly not worried about that. Windows, again, the wood windows, but they are double glazed. No fly screens on this one, so you'd need to put them on there. And look, beautiful views. Let's see if I can open this window a little bit more. Now, you are in the valley, so you don't get the big open views, but wow, it's still stunning out here. Amazing. And that's pretty much where, over in the distance here, where I was stood when I started this video, where the lake is. Amazing. This room is it's huge. I've not done the measurement on it. Let's have a quick look while we're here. Okay, so this is 6 meters 30 in that direction by 4 meters 30 in this direction. I mean, that's incredible. That's over 25 square meters just for one of the bedrooms. Fantastic. And this also then, double glazed Dave's, this also goes out onto this wonderful, wonderful veranda. I do love a veranda. Beautiful. And again, as I said before, you're in the valley side, but it just feels so good down here. Look at this lush greenery. Beautiful. You can probably see the garden a little bit better, the front garden. You see it's quite a good size. You could work your wonders down there, couldn't you? Imagine that all cleaned through and taking some of the trees out just to widen the thing up a little bit, some flowers. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? So that thing that I saw on the roof, I'm guessing, because there's a downpipe there, so I'm guessing that was blocked up there. I will speak to the owners about it, but that's what I feel. And the fact that you can get up to it so easy from here, just needs somebody with some ladders and getting up there and seeing what it is. But again, the price of this property is just ridiculous. Okay, so that's bedroom 1. So we've got another 2 bedrooms up here. So it's 4 in total, including the one downstairs. I do love these wood doors again, as I mentioned before. And this also has wood doors. And again, another huge bedroom. This furniture they must have used for outside. Amazing. And this has got a huge wardrobe in again. This is... amazing. So the size on this, let's check that out. So we have 4 meters 22 in that direction, and 4 meters 75 in that direction. So again, about 18 square meters of bedroom. Is superb. Flooring in here, all the original floor. Again, there's radiators throughout. This is double glazed to DGDs. No fly screens again, but fly screens are easy to add over here. Okay, that's this bedroom. Then we have another one. That's where the bathroom was. And then this, I've not seen myself yet, so we'll go and have a look at that in a second. Another huge bedroom. Great sizes. So this one is almost 4 meters in that direction by 4 meters 83 in that direction. Huge, huge, huge. Not sure what's happening with the furniture. I will ask the current owners, but I'm guessing they're possibly going to leave things. But I will double check. As I say, I've not really had much of a conversation with them because I just was so excited to get this video on, and I hope you realise why now. Okay, so I've got to find the keys for the garage, and there's another one downstairs as well, so hopefully I'm going to find those after the video. But I'm waiting for the land map as mentioned, but I'm fairly confident that this part is included in as well, but I will confirm all of that because you've got steps at that side to get up there. That would be nice to grow some nice things up there, maybe have a few more fruit trees, and very good. And then this room has a little balcony. Again, these are different types of doors, but they are double glazed Daves. So a smaller balcony, just for you to, or for your guests to just stand out and enjoy the beautiful Abruzzo countryside. And then you have the terrace below as well. Which that could be smartened up, tiled, and so much you could do here. Right, that's the house. Gonna do upstairs in the attic. I'm gonna have a little nosy up there first to see if I need a light. In fact, I may send somebody else up first, see if there's any bats up there. Okay, let's do it. So, just before we go upstairs, I just wanted to let you know a couple of things, because I've just been speaking to one of the neighbours where he lives close by. It's actually an English guy. They've been here for years, and knew the old owners very well that lived here for a very long time, and then the new people have had it. And he said, I need to get the map obviously, but he said it's certainly beyond these trees and things, the land, and then it does come up here and behind the house, but I do need to double check the map. But he did tell me that it goes beyond here, because there's actually a gas tank behind here, because mains gas doesn't pass here. Electric, water and everything else does, but mains gas doesn't pass, so there is a tank behind there that you get filled up. I would possibly consider having a pellet burning stove or something like that living in it, because it's such a big house. If you're going to live here full time, you've also got that wood burner downstairs in the kitchen that will do the radiators, so things like that is going to be much cheaper to run when it comes to the colder months. So it was good to catch up with the neighbour as well. So he's hoping that one of you are going to become the new neighbours. So he also told me that from here to Lama di Peligna, he does it in just over 10 minutes, and here to Casoli, 15 minutes. So there you go. And this is what we've got up here. It's just a huge amount of storage. A huge amount of storage. And the roof is certainly a strong roof. It's concrete and blocks, and look at some of the concrete beams here. And it's just a load of storage, and it's dry up here. I've also checked in that corner, and that was dry. This room at some point maybe had some water in it, but it's certainly nothing now. I'm gonna close that because it was closed before. And then we have even more rooms down here. This you find this quite often up here, which I found strange at first, but people would have bread ovens and things like that under their roof. So there you go, an old pizza oven, bread oven. You got more storage. You've got enough storage here to last you a lifetime. You could fill this up with no problem at all. There are some bits up here. Obviously everything will be left, but there's not a lot of things. And the corner that had the problem was obviously there, and there's nothing coming in from the roof, so I'm guessing that it's the as I said before, is the guttering. I'm fairly confident that's where it is. So there you go, there's all the storage. Now I wanted to show you the garage, but I can't find the garage keys, and as I said, I'm desperate to put this on the channel because it's such a brilliant one. Obviously I will get the garage keys at some point, but it is exactly that, a garage. But I will get some photographs as soon as I can get hold of the owners who are not answering their phones, and I will get a video of that garage and the one underneath the terrace as well as soon as possible. But what an amazing place this is. Shall we do final thoughts? Let's do it. So my final thoughts on this one, it is simply stunning. Bargain property. Love this location as well. Yes, you are rural, but you're not far from towns either. There's loads of space in here. So much space. And it's good to go. It just needs to be loved again. It needs to be loved again. That's all it is. It's crying out for you to make it home. And that's the bin people just passing, collecting rubbish. It just needs to be her home again. It's as simple as that. There's so much space here. The rooms are huge. I said the location, I love it, absolutely love it. Yes, you're rural, but you're on a main road in the sense of a good road, and you can be in places in no time at all. Casoli, Lama di Paligna, great neighbourhoods, and then you go off to the coast. You're also about 45 minutes maybe from Roccaraso ski resort, the #1 ski resort, and a similar distance to the coast, maybe a little bit less. It's just amazing. Lots of room outside. Sorry we couldn't show you the garage, but it is just a square garage, certainly a double garage. It's just mind-blowing. I love the feeling of space in here. It's just... And don't forget, we have a terrace out there that we can't get out to, unfortunately. But that's about 3 meters by 3 meters. Space, 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 space. Stunning, 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 stunning. I'm excited. I'm excited for one of you. You know what to do if you love it, don't you? You have to be on the email. Jump on the email, info@homeministry.com, and say, yes, Dave, I want that amazing property. Jump in the line, don't miss it. We do deal in date and time order. It's the fairest way to do it. What else have I got to say? I'm going to say thank you so much for your support, as usual, on the channel and on our live streams. You guys are just amazing. And we're going to carry on bringing you the best properties at the best prices. And this one, you just cannot miss this one. So whatever you're doing, whatever you are doing, stop it, jump on the email, send me an email, and do not miss this one.